Hey, Miss Weatherhill here. Just going to show you how to do some sine, cosine, and tangent ratios here. So this is the same problems that you have in your practice assignment. So let's start with number 1. The assignment says find the trig ratio for tan A. So as the instructions say, you're going to identify your angle. So I'm going to put an arc there. Actually, I'm just going to color it in. And then I'm going to go ahead and label my sides. Across from the right angle is my H. What connects the H and the arc there is always your A, leaving the 40 to be O. So identifying your sides is a big deal. Make sure you're sketching your triangles, or if you have something to draw on your screen with, do that, but sketch your triangles O, A, and H. So I've got that done. And I know that tan, if I'm using my so, ka, toa, that tan is opposite over adjacent. So what number goes with opposite? Well, that's a 40. Over what number goes with the adjacent? 9. So your answer is A. Moving right along to number 4. I want tan Z, so I'm going to do the same thing. Put an arc or color in my angle that it's talking about. So that's Z, that's the angle I'm talking about. What sides I have to label? I have to label across from the right angle, which is my hypotenuse. Always connecting the hypotenuse and the other arc is the adjacent, leaving my 7 to be O. Tan, again, if I'm looking, is toa, opposite over adjacent. What number goes with the O? 7. What number goes with the A? 24. So your answer is 7 over 24. A couple more examples. Cosine Z. Cosine Z. So again, I'm talking about the angle Z. Started off like I always do, coloring in that and then labeling my sides. Across from the right angle is my hypotenuse. What always connects the arc, the hypotenuse, and adjacent. Then that leaves the 16 to be the O. Cosine, so, ka, toa, and again, you should have this on your notes somewhere so you can refer to it. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. What number goes with adjacent? 30. What is the hypotenuse? 34. So your answer's 30, 34, but wait, it's not on here. But what if you go ahead and reduce? So let's just reduce by 2 real quick. 30 divided by 2 is 15. 34 divided by 2 is 17. So 15 over 17. There's your answer. And you could put that in decimals and it would reduce it for you as well. So cosine X, moving down to number 9. I'm going to put the arc on the angle I'm talking about. Then I'm going to identify my sides. H. What always connects the H and the arc on my angle is the A, leaving the 24 to be the O. Cosine is ka, which is adjacent over hypotenuse. What number goes with A? 32. What number goes with the hypotenuse? 40. Again, my answer choice isn't there, but I know that I can reduce. So factor that goes into 32 and 40, I think that is, let's see, 8, I think. So that's a 4 and a 5. So 4/5 is D. And 2 more. Sine C. So again, put the arc on the angle it's talking about. Label your sides. Across from the right angle is your H. The other line connecting your arc is always your A, leaving your O for the 30. Sine, so, is opposite over hypotenuse. So what number is your opposite? 30. What number is your hypotenuse? 50. That can be reduced by 10. Oops. So, whoops, sorry about that. 30 is 3. And 50 is 5, so 3/5. 16 sine A draw your arc in. Just sketch these roughly. They don't have to be perfect triangles. And then label your sides. Across the right triangle or right angle is H. Connecting my arc and my angle is always my A. And then leaving the 9 for O. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. What number goes with the O is a 9. What goes with the H? Oops, sorry. H is a 41, and that does not reduce. So 9 41s. So hopefully you're going to go ahead and sketch these, label them, and this should be super easy for you. And always email me if you have any questions.